to do a little more from neck, right? We're kind of migrating from the arm up to the neck, right? So we do something called neck surrounding, right? Neck surrounding, when you do a drill, the actual drill, you're going to be here, coming around this way, coming around this way, right? When we do it from a horse stance, we come here, wrap around this way, around this way. Now, the reason why we're doing this, the name of the technique literally means to squeeze between, all right? So when I say squeeze between, think of the jugular, right? So I'm coming around here and squeezing. I'm sorry, karate. That's right. So now Mario might want to take me up, but if I squeeze the hell out of his neck, if I squeeze his neck pretty strong, that'll be right. So what I want to do is I want to come around. Now, we were discussing earlier the idea of a hip check, right? I don't want to jump up high. He's not gonna. This is a bad move, right? This is me getting really hurt. If he's gonna pick me up, it's gonna be a bad day, right? So I want to bring him down to me. So I'm here and secure. So I'm gonna pop the hip. I gotta wedge his body, right? So I'm gonna be up on top, pop the hip, come around here, scoop, and do the same thing I was doing with the arm before, and get it nice and tight. What I'm doing is I'm using the bone of my arm to wedge right into the temple and squeezing it onto my chest. So as we're here, I'm squeezing and I can control from here. There is a big throw I can do from here. I can turn around and do a big like a hip throw. This is actually one of the controlling methods for a hip throw, but I can also just take him down this way. So Mario, on the other hand, he's already at that height. So when we're here, he can just shoot straight through.
So if you really want to be a pain in the neck, when you do shoot through, you kind of forearm.
Ouch.
So if he's at your height or she's at your height, you can go straight on through, right? And what Mario was saying is you're going to shoulder check their face, right? Shoulder check their face or shoulder to shoulder, right? But if for me to him, the last thing I want to do is go up. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to catch here and then shoot in. You see, I don't have any space, right? I lose the space between. I'm holding here, I'm holding here. So as I turn, or if I can step this way, take him up this way, I take this way and step back this way. Doesn't really matter. There's one other thing that we'll show in a little bit, which is me hooking. But for now, just work on getting to this position. And if you get him this low, all I want you to do is the same thing we were doing before with your leg, is stepping. Now, in Jiu-Jitsu, you want to go to the ground, right? Ideally, you want to be in a good, solid position. So, if I'm here, coming out here, stepping in, and clamping and sliding, and keeping that position, right? So it's an easy blend from top to bottom, but most important is controlling that head. So as I'm here, shooting back, you should hear a kind of moment for him, and coming here, getting the body tight. So no matter what, from this position, he's not going to be too comfortable. Now, in here, I'm by his jaw, which is fine. I'm either by the jaw or by the temple, depends on his head, right? And I'm squeezing here, so it's mighty uncomfortable. So if he starts trying to resist or moving, I hold all the way down, right? I don't want to let it go. So no matter what I do, I'm coming over and squeezing back. This arm's going to separate, right? So squeeze between here, right, your forearm and your bicep, and lean your head in like a pillow. All right, let's work.